Hey everybody, it's me again. I'm not even going to wait for people to come on tonight. I didn't warn anybody this was happening, but I know that people have been waiting to learn about the kitchen stuff. I just took my boards exam yesterday, needed to decompress. Tonight I'm ready to talk about those things. So I actually was working on some more of those items tonight, but before I go through those, I'll go through some of the things that I've already made. So let's talk about the bowl holders first. Bowl holders are $15. And they're kind of a lot of work to make, so I'll sort of explain how I make them and why it takes so long. So I only have two made right now, so I'll show you those right now. Here's one of them. It's got kind of some different coffee logos there. And then, hi Pam! And then this is the back to that. They are reversible, so if you prefer seeing this on the outside, you totally could. And I wanted to show you how it works with the different bowls. So here's like just a small bowl, and it fits in there really nicely. And then I have a larger bowl as well, and it cups it just as well. So it works on a lot of different size bowls, which is really nice. So basically, the purpose of this is to put a bowl of whatever you want to make in the microwave with the bowl holder under it. Heat it up for however long you need it. You've already got the bowl holder underneath it, so you don't have to grab a hot bowl coming out of the microwave. Or if you're putting soup in the bowl, you're not going to burn your hand holding the bottom. So that's kind of the ideas with these. They are made with 100% cotton materials, so that's 100% cotton fabric. Hi, Deb! And 100% cotton thread. And there's 2 layers of cotton batting in the inside as well. So that's this one. There is also one with some chilies on it, some green on the background and the back side. Again, they're reversible. And so those are the 2 that I have made right now. Now I've got a bunch of stuff cut. So these over here are partly made, and they are pinned together, so I'm probably not going to pull them apart, but I have to sew them. Here, this is great. Got some cut, but not even put together yet. So each fabric has a cotton backing to it, a cotton batting backing. Each of them individually is quilted in like multiple layers of stitching. Then they are folded in half once that's done stitching, and I stitch a little bit on the corner on either side, and I open it up and do that again on this side. Now I do that for both pieces of fabric. And then what I end up getting is this. So that's 2 pieces of fabric sewn already. Oh, you really like your key fob? Good! So I personalized a key fob for my mother-in-law, and Kyle met up with them today and gave them to her. So she says she likes it, so that's really exciting. So anyway, back to this. So it's already stitched. It just needs to be stitched around the outside, flipped around, and stitched one more time to make it look really nice and fancy. So they're really kind of putsy, which is why I only have 2 made right now, but I easily could make more. So the ones that I was showing you, these that are kind of put together but not made yet, not finished, that's the same one as this. So it's got that green backing on it. Some other fabric choices that I have together, there's some more of the coffee stuff. Let's see, there's 2 other ones. So there's one with orange tacos on one side and green on the other. And then there's one with this kind of farmhouse. There's like roosters, different coffee things, just a bunch of different little logos there, and then just a basic red on the back. So those are ones that are cut but not put together yet. So I just wanted to explain those to you guys really quickly. So those are the bowl holders. Again, bowl holders are $15 a piece. They're super convenient and definitely prevent some burning hands, so that's great. All right. Then I will talk about the coffee mug cozies. So these are $5 a piece. I've got 3 different fabric options as of right now for these, and then I made them in 2 different ways. So this one is the donut, and it's got kind of a lighter green, kind of almost like a minty green on the background. It's not really showing up really nicely in this lighting. But this one is made with a button. So this elastic strap here can undo. You can fit it around things. You can put it around a coffee mug. So put the elastic part through the handle of a coffee mug. It'll, keep it from preventing burning hands. Apparently I'm like trying to prevent people from burning their hands or whatever. So here's one way to do that. The other way that I have these made without the button is just with 2 elastic straps that are sewn in. So this can't come apart from where it is, but it can slip around different coffee mugs and like a Starbucks coffee cup, for example, and you don't have to button it, you don't have to worry about that. One of the nice things with the button ones is that if you just keep twisting the elastic around the button, you can tighten it up pretty good. And so if this is too loose and it keeps sliding on your cup, there's nothing you can do to kind of stop that. So I have 2 different options for people. So these are both donuts. Then I've got arrows. There's one with the 2 elastic straps. Here's one with the button. And then I've got more of like outdoorsy ones. So there's this one with bears and wolves and a button. And then this one, you can kind of see deer on it a little bit. Otherwise, it's just sort of plaid, and this one's just with the elastic. So those are the ones that I have made now. I've got quite a few of them, actually. And like I said, there's the 2 different types. Oh, hi, Grandma! So again, coffee mug cozies, $5 a piece. All right. I suppose we can talk about reusable snack packs. These are $8 a piece. And they are made, so they're actually a pretty good size. You could easily fit a sandwich in here. There is a Velcro strap that keeps it closed, and then it's just kind of a basic inside. Here's one of the fabric designs that we have. The fabric that's on the inside is actually intended for preventing moisture getting in or out. So it was actually in like the diaper making section, like if you're making homemade diapers and you don't want things that are in diapers to leak out, that's what this inside fabric would be used for. These were not used for diapers, to be clear. Bought it straight from the store, unused. So that's what's in the inside though. So the idea would be that it's not getting moisture in, it's not getting moisture out. Of course there is the flap with the elastic, or with the Velcro, sorry. So there could be some getting in and out, but in general that's sort of how these work. So I've got this one. It's all actually almost like a not quite greenish tint to the blue there. This one has little flowers on it and a dark blue inside. Here's one with some stars and a lighter blue inside. And then this one has green and blue, two different shades of blue, and some white and some green on the inside. I've got a couple of those made as well. Again, those are $8 a piece. I think there might be a deal. There is a deal. If you buy 3 of them, you get them for $20. So there's that. So that's those. All right. I'm kind of going like the easiest to the hardest because I've got... You almost missed a live, Kyle. What the heck? I'll go through potato bags next, and then I'll show you all of my different hanging towels because each one of them is different. So I'll kind of flip through those fast after potato bags. So potato bags, $15 a piece. These are made kind of similar to the bowl holders actually, in that they have 2 different fabrics. There's an inside fabric and there's the outside fabric. And then there is cotton batting in the inside. And each one of these has directions that go in it that talk about how to make potatoes in the microwave, corn on the cob, warming up bread rolls, or bread or buns or whatever. So that is all going to be backwards for you guys, but there's a little handout that is in each one of these bags that come with it. So just directions on how to make potatoes or corn on the cob or whatever. And so that's the intention of these bags, is that you would... Kind of how it works is you take a damp paper towel, wrap it around your potato, stick the potato in here. You don't need to stab it, which prevents you from stabbing your own fingers. Seriously though, Kyle, your life would change forever with a potato bag. You don't have to wait for them to be made in the oven. Like, they're in the potato bag, in your microwave, boom, done in like 8 to 10 minutes. So anyway, wrap the damp paper towel around the potato in the potato bag and potato, whole thing into the microwave for 8 to 10 minutes. Pull it out, you got crispy outside, baked potato in that short amount of time. Or corn on the cob. So those are how those work. So there's this one that it's a chef, and there's a couple different ways that he is depicted on these. There's that same chilies with the green inside. Here's the tacos with the green inside. Here's some more of that sort of farmhouse. And then a coffee one. So I think I might only have a couple of some of these, but in general, there's like 10 of them available. So, potato bags will change your life. $15 a piece. Okie dokie. So now I'll go through the hanging towels. So the hanging towels are made with a crochet top. And then after I'm done crocheting the top, you did help pick those fabrics, Kyle. After I'm done crocheting the top, I sew it onto the towel and add a button to it. So this is open. You can actually use any of these loops that are on here to hang around the button. So if you want it a little bit tighter, you can make it a little bit tighter. Put the button through the little holes and it'll hang on whatever you want it to hang on your fridge door, on your oven, whatever you want. So they're actually like super convenient and they look really nice. So with the hanging towels, like I said, there's so many one-ofs. So I'll go through each one of them relatively quickly just so you can see what we've got. So here is the October Breast Cancer Awareness ribbon. There's this one that I used just some funky yarn on it, and it's just a blue, but I thought it looked kind of neat. There's one that is wine and cheese with a red top. This one says Dream, Peace, and Imagine, and it's got kind of a lighter brown top. Here's another one of those breast cancer ones. It says Keep Calm and Fight On. This one says Faith, Family, Friends. And a dark brown top. Enjoy Every Moment. A lot of black on this one. The top is also black. Here's actually the only one that I have two of is the wine one. Alright, so those are the ones I'd made before. I actually picked up a bunch more kind of holiday ones recently. I crocheted all the tops and sewed them on tonight, and I just need to put the buttons on. So I'm going to try to do these in order because I have them in order based on where I laid the buttons. So let's see if we can do this. There's a Santa Claus. So it's just a bunch of like Let It Snow, Merry Christmas, Joy, Let It Snow, Snowman, which unfortunately we probably could have made today. This one has some glitter on it. You can see there, otherwise it's the poinsettias. This one says, a hot, fresh coffee is the best way to start the day. It's got a light blue top to it. This one's green and it says, take your time, but it's like the spice time. So punny. Season's Greetings with a tree and presents also has some of that glitter on it. This one says Jingle Bells. And the last one I have that I have to finish tonight is this blue one, and it says, Home is where the heart is. So that's what I got for you guys. I think I successfully kept them in line, so that's good. All right. Now I have two more things I want to discuss with you guys. The first one I'm going to show you is I made a prototype of something that I think is actually going to be super useful. Let me recap really quickly. I don't know where my little tag went, but the hanging towels are $7 a piece. Okay, so this prototype is of what I call a lid grip, okay? It's got grippy stuff on one side, and otherwise it's just two different fabrics. One just kind of hides behind that grippy stuff. You use it to open jars. Pretty cool, right? So this is just the prototype. I kind of messed up just a little bit there. I'm going to show you. I'm going to keep this one in my kitchen, but the other ones are going to be just great. So lid grips, that's a new thing that I'm throwing out at you guys. Heard it here first, kind of like the soap envelope. If you listen to the live, you'll learn some things. Lid grips, $5 a piece. I've got a stack of fabric that I think are going to look really cool with that. I'll just flip through them really quickly. So this one's a lot of like USA, Stars and Stripes kind of stuff. There's this one with green and yellows. And then this one, which is a lot of blues and greens. Oh, that's really hard to see. That one's kind of busy. And then I've just got a bunch of the grippy stuff, a whole bunch of different colors. There's more than that even. Plus another one that I don't even have out here. So tons of options for making those lid grips. I think it'll look really great. I think they're super useful. Oh, check it out, hanging towels. That's where the thing went. So lid grips, $5 a piece. All right. The last thing I wanted to throw out at you guys is something I haven't made yet, but I've been considering making, and that is what I'm going to call a casserole dish holder, cover, carrier, I don't know. So basically, I'll try to show you this photo from Pinterest. So that's kind of the idea, is that you would fold in the top and the side flaps, and they would Velcro together or something like it, and then the other two where you kind of see the handles, those would just come together at the top, and you'd be able to carry your casserole dish. Now, because of the amount of fabric I'd need and the amount of batting that would go into that, which would likely be a cotton batting or a high cotton blend, because of the price of that and the amount of stuff I'd have to use, I don't have any made right now, but I'm pretty confident in my ability to put it together. So if that would be something that you're interested in, let me know, and we can work out a fabric that you'd like. So I'm not just picking something, and you can actually choose what you want to use, and I can throw that together for you. We'll have to figure out a price on that later, because I'm not totally sure what I would consider it, because it is kind of a lot of work, and like I said, it's a lot of materials as well. That's something that I have kind of in the works, something that I might make a prototype of when I have a little bit of income to buy the stuff and put it together. So that's all I had for you guys tonight. That's all the kitchen stuff I have right now. If you have any other suggestions on things that you would like to see, throw it in the comments, send us a message, reach out to us somehow, and we will do our best. Trying to stay on useful stuff here. So, all right. Anybody have any questions? Let's see. Scroll back a second here. If there aren't any questions, I'm going to head off for the night, probably finish up these hanging towels, put the buttons on, and then I think I'm going to plan on doing just a short talk about the baby stuff tomorrow, maybe mid-morning, early afternoon, before I head out to do laundry at my family's house, because over the next week and a half I will be gone. I will be at residency interviews across Minnesota and Wisconsin, and I honestly won't be home until probably the 20th or the 21st. So I'm going to be busy. I'm going to be traveling. If there is anything that you're wanting to order in the meantime, no worries. My husband will be home and I will put him to work. So he can definitely get things out in the mail if that needs to happen. Also happening during that time on the, let me double check the date, I'm pretty sure it's the 17th. Which would be a Saturday. Yep, the 17th of November, not tomorrow, but the next week. Not me, my family will help me having set up a booth at the Mavericks Craft Fair in Polonia. And so they'll be out there for that if anybody's in the area and wants to check that out. I'm not sure the exact times on that, but it is on our Facebook page. Then I just yesterday signed up for a craft fair in Marathon on November 24th. That's the small shop Saturday get-together thing in Marathon, Wisconsin, Marathon City, Wisconsin. So it's another craft fair the weekend after. And then there is another craft fair in December, and that would be on December 8th. I think my family's going to have to handle that one as well, because I will be out of town for more interviews. So I will make a note of those things as they start to come up, but I just wanted to throw those out there for you on the live. I'm not seeing any questions, so I'm going to sign off, and I'll see you all later. If you're watching the replay, I should always say this at the beginning, but I forget. If you're watching the replay, put your comments on there. I will see them. I will respond to them. We will work something out. Otherwise, send us a message anytime. If you order anything on our online order form, I get an email for that, so I know exactly when you do that. We'll figure out payment and all of that later. So anyway, thank you all for watching, and I will see you well, I won't see you. You'll see me tomorrow, like I said, late morning or early afternoon, talk about some baby stuff. Bye, everybody.